This is How'd Korea.
Vladimir Putin, the Russian president, he came to the Korean Peninsula. He met with Kim Jong-un.
Jong-un, yeah.
It's the first time in like 20 years or something that he's been here,
Mm-hmm.
right? So it's like a big milestone for him to leave his country. Because, you know, he's still like, there's an arrest warrant out for him.
For Vladimir Putin?
Yeah, yeah. From the ICC.
I had no idea.
Oh, yeah. So the ICC, the International Criminal Court, they put on an arrest warrant against Putin for committing war crimes in Ukraine. Right?
Ah.
So if he goes to any other country that's part of the ICC, they're supposed to arrest him.
Oh, shit.
Yeah.
I'm reading the article that you sent me.
Yeah.
If
But, I mean, he goes to China and he goes to North Korea because, like, they're not part of the ICC.
no, they're like all buddy-buddy.
Yeah.
And it looks like they're not going to go to war, but it looks like Russia offered its support to North Korea.
Both ways.
Yeah, both ways.
Both ways,
Yeah.
right? So part of that treaty or whatever they sign, it says that in any case that a country invades either North Korea or Russia,
Mm-hmm.
then both of those countries will send their troops, anything necessary to help and support that other country, right? So that's a pretty big deal. Also, the timing of this is very suspicious to me,
Mm.
right?
With the balloons and everything?
No, not the balloons. That's fucking bullshit. That's minor bullshit. That's
Oh.
child's play. Also, recently, the United Nations, they have called to, how do you say, like, expand
Influence?
their
Include more countries?
nuclear capabilities
Why?
because of the threats all around the world. Yeah. So I don't know if it was one of the leaders or like the whole group or whatever, but some of the leaders of the United Nations, they were calling to expand their nuclear capabilities, especially with regards to Russia. That was the main thing. Because now in Russia, in Ukraine, they are starting to look at, because America now for the first time, they are allowing Ukraine to use American equipment in Russia to attack sites in Russia.
They're allowing Ukraine to use American weapons to attack Russia.
In Russian territory,
Okay.
which previously they didn't allow that. But now they were like, go ahead.
So
So-
are they in Russian territory right now, or are they still fighting in Ukraine?
The most of the fighting is still in Ukraine.
Like the border?
Yeah, yeah. Well, I think on the east side. But
Oh.
now they're allowing jets, right? So they are allowing Ukraine to use jets, the fucking F-17s, F whatever, I don't know. Some of those
To
jets
attack Russia?
to attack Russian targets inside Russia.
This is not going to end well.
That's what I'm saying. So now, with that happening, so that just happened, America allowed that for that. And I think some other countries as well, like the UK or some other countries allowing that. Don't quote me on this, but something along those lines. And then the UN calls for growing their nuclear capabilities. And now Russia goes to see Kim Jong-un in North Korea.
What are they going to do? What's the UN going to do with more nukes? Like, nobody's going to nuke anybody.
It's maybe just like to a show of strength, you know?